Hello everyone and welcome to Fifth North. I'm Demir and today I'll be talking about the Lombard 3 riding jeans from REV'IT. Alright, welcome back everybody to the channel, and if it's your first time watching the channel, welcome to Fifth North, the channel all about my moto and photo adventures. With that being said, before I dive into the Lombard 3 riding jeans from REV'IT, I do want to tell you how I got here. So over the past couple of years, I've actually purchased and returned 11 different pairs of riding jeans. I know 11 is a crazy number. That's kind of the hard part about buying jeans online is you think you've got it right, you get them, and they're not quite what you're looking for. And here's the problem that I've had. Actually, I've had 3 separate problems, and sometimes certain models had multiple problems, but here's kind of where it all is in a nutshell. So the first problem that I seem to have always is most riding jeans are skinny jeans, and I mean like really skinny jeans. Yes, you want your riding jeans to be pretty tight because there's a lot of wind flow, all that kind of stuff, but so skinny that really if you have any meat on your bones, they're just not going to fit. Unfortunately for me, I'm built like a soccer player. What I mean by that is I have big calves and I have, actual thighs that take up some space in pants. And so when I go with skinny jeans, well, I can't quite get them over my calves and they just don't fit. So there's my problem, right? Now, to avoid skinny, the other option is to go with the relaxed, regular, or loose fit versions. That in itself is its own problem because it seems to kind of skip that middle ground and go straight to, best I can describe is basically some 90s Janko jeans. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably too young, maybe Google it. But the point is, every time I put them on, I was essentially floating in them. So not exactly what I was looking for. So really I kind of had a pick your poison roulette routine going on. It was either super skinny to where I couldn't put them on, or so big that I felt like I was floating in them and just wasn't comfortable. So those were the 2 first issues. The third issue that I would often face is the fact that a lot of riding jeans were not single layer. And I really wasn't a fan of that. They would be basically jeans that are not as tough material wise from the outside, so they would then include a abrasion resistant material or liner on the inside. What this basically did is it created a double layer jean, which to me was very uncomfortable to not only put on and wear, but to actually sit down and move around in. So really a lot of different problems that I had with these first 11 pairs of jeans. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm an all the gear, all the time kind of a rider. Safety is my #1 priority. So when looking at a pair of riding jeans, I had 3 things that I wanted. A little bit of an extensive list, but here's exactly what I was looking for. 1, I was looking for a single layer pair of jeans. That way they're comfortable and they fit like normal jeans. Speaking of fit, not too skinny, not too baggy, something regular. And then obviously the safety part, right? Looking for something with armor and something that has good abrasion resistance, preferably AA or AAA is what I was looking for. So if we fast forward to the Lombard 3s, I had a chance to talk to the team over at REV'IT, and their recommendation was obviously this pair. They said, hey, look, Demir, these have single layer, regular fit, and they're AA rated, exactly what you're looking for. So naturally, when I was told that the Lombard 3s are regular fit, I didn't get my hopes up because after having returned 11 pairs of jeans, you can see where I was a little bit hesitant to believe that I found what I was looking for. But sure enough, when they showed up, they fit exactly like I would expect regular jeans to fit. And from a sizing standpoint, they really were right in line with the REV'IT size chart. For me personally, about 6 feet tall, 215 pounds, and normally I'll wear a size 36 when it comes to regular jeans. I got the same size 36 here. They fit just fine. And then for the length, normally I'm a 30, 31-ish. I went with a 32 to give me a little bit more length. That way when I'm on the bike and I sit down, the pant legs don't come up too high and they can still cover my my shoes or boots that I'm wearing. So again, the sizing is exactly what you would expect. So use that size chart and you'll get exactly what you need. Okay, so how good are they? Well, I'll put it to you this way. REV'IT did send me these to try out, the blue ones right here. So you might be inclined to think, well, his opinion's probably skewed, right? But here's the thing. The second pair right here, the black ones, well, I love the first pair so much that I immediately went out and bought myself a second pair. I think that speaks volumes. As you can see, there are 2 colors available. You've got the blue color, which is known as dark blue used, and you've got the black color, which is known as dark gray used. By the way, don't let the use part confuse you. That is just the name of the color and not the condition of the jeans. Okay, so let's dive into some of the features of the Lombard 3s and some additional details. So as I mentioned earlier, the Lombard 3s are a single layer jean. They are made out of a 15-ounce Cordura denim, and they feature about a 2% stretch, making them protective and yet still quite comfortable. Speaking of protection, you do get sea level 1 armor included in both the knees and the hips. This is actually pretty rare, as most riding jeans will give you just the knees. You have to buy the hips separate. And speaking of the knees, I did actually end up upgrading the ones on mine to REV'IT's own CE Smart Level 2. So I kept the CE Level 1 hip armor, but I upgraded the knees to CE Level 2. Now with that being said, the pockets for the knee armor are actually adjustable. They do have a pretty good amount of up and down movement, so you can get the right fit for yourself. And the hip armor is super slim. It has a very nice thin profile, so it doesn't impact the sizing of the jeans. On some jeans, the hip armor is so thick that you do have to size up. Definitely not the case here. From an entry standpoint, the Lombard 3s have a single button and zipper combo. I genuinely despise when jeans have all buttons and no zipper. Just saying, I just don't like it. So happy to see that REV'IT did a zipper on these. And the pants also feature triple stitching along the side, which helps with that abrasion resistance rating as well, especially on the outside here where a lot of impact happens if you do go off the bike. Speaking of ratings, if you do notice here, the rivets on the Lombard 3s and all REV'IT jeans are coated, so you won't scratch up your bike. But additionally, a little Easter egg here, they are actually also color coded. So if you see red, that means AAA abrasion resistance rating. If you see blue like the ones here, that means AA. And then if you see black, that means single A rated. If you ever find yourself buying a pair of REV'IT jeans and you can't find the rating, this little trick should help. Overall, the Lombard 3s look like traditional jeans. You have 2 normal sized front pockets, 2 normal sized back pockets with some pretty minimal stitching. It's there, so it does add a little bit of extra flair and excitement to the pants, but it's still simple enough so it's not over the top and too distracting. Outside of those 4 pockets, there's also this kind of tiny hidden little coin pocket in the front, and naturally, these jeans do feature belt loops, so you can attach a normal belt or one of REV'IT's belts that includes a zipper, allowing you to zip these jeans to your favorite REV'IT jacket. Another touch on the Lombard 3s can be found as we work our way down to the bottom of the cuff. As you roll the pant leg up, you will notice there is a little bit of reflective stripe inside of each pant leg, allowing you to roll these jeans up to provide a little bit of additional safety. Honestly, the best part about the Lombard 3 from REV'IT is the fact that they look like normal, regular jeans. Exactly the look that I was going for. Now, even with them looking normal, they are actually very protective. Again, AA rating, hip armor and knee armor included. And again, that is not a standard feature on most riding jeans. You are usually paying extra for that hip armor. So at the time of making this video, the Lombard 3s are $229. Definitely a great deal for the level of protection that you get and for the included armor. There are cheaper riding jeans out there, but you're probably going to have to sacrifice on that hip armor and have to buy it separately, or you'll end up sacrificing on the safety because their abrasion rating will not be as good. Okay, so to recap, the Lombard 3 riding jeans from REV'IT are absolutely fantastic. They are currently, in fact, my favorite riding jeans. So if you're looking for a good pair of jeans to keep you safe while looking normal and casual, I definitely recommend checking them out. I will put a link in the description down below. That way you guys can look at it, check out the 2 different colors, and make your decision. That's it for this video. If you like this video, or if you think the Lombard 3s are dope, hit the like button for me. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell, that way you know when the next video comes out, because you don't want to miss that one. I do have some cool stuff coming up. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.